South trainers, I hope you're well and enjoying your month of August. A couple things to update you about. One is, of course, the outcome of the election for the SSSC Board of Trustees. Right? As you know, Hari Charner and I were running with a group of candidates. About half of the board was up for re-election, and neither Hari Charner nor I or our group of candidates were elected. So the other group of candidates who were running on a platform that focuses on the person of Yogi Bhajan were elected. Now, right after the election happened and the results were announced, one of the SSSC board members who was not up for re-election resigned. So following the bylaws of the SSSC, the next person in the most recent vote got added to the board, and that happened to be me. So I didn't win the election, but because of that resignation, I will be joining the SSSC board. Over the last few weeks, I've been going through the onboarding process that they have, and the hope is that the new board members will begin maybe as soon as this last week of August or next week. What will be the results? What will be the impact on KRI, if anything, from this change of board members? I got that question a lot at the European Yoga Festival and via text and via email. And all I can say is that I will continue to work with that board and whoever's on it to continue to take the teachings Yogi Bhajan shared and help as many people as possible with them. I think we all share that as a common goal. And yes, they want to see Yogi Bhajan centered, and KRI has taken the stance of centering the teachings, less centering of him, right? Not erasing him, but not centering him, as you've heard me say multiple times. And I look forward to working with them to find ways that we can continue to serve and grow and uplift as many people as possible. And we'll be sure to keep you all updated as things progress. Speaking of the European Yoga Festival, wow, what a great time to be together with people. There was just a lot of energy, a lot of new people. It was great to have another in-person trainer forum. Had some good conversations with the trainers there. And then throughout the festival, right, running into people on the property and in the bazaar in the evenings, and just having the chance to just informally talk about things that are important. So the next time that there's an in-person opportunity like that will be at Winter Solstice, which will be in Florida again this year. So if you have the chance to come, please do. I know it takes time. I know it's much more expensive to go in person to these events than to come on Zoom, but it's so worth it to feel that tighter connection with Sangat. So we'll also be announcing in the next couple of weeks when our next Zoom-based trainer meetings will be. And please look out for those, because if you haven't had a chance to come to the Summer Solstice or the European Yoga Festival Forum, there are two proposals that are up for discussion. They are in Sutra, and we want to give everyone the chance to discuss them in person, so that if you weren't able to do it physically in person, we want to have you have the chance to do it on Zoom. So sometime in September or October, we plan to have, again, some Zoom meetings for trainers. Look out for those. And the last thing just to highlight that is here in this week's email is we continue to offer more and more pedagogy tools. If you remember, right, we really want to have a peer-to-peer sharing and culture amongst all of us as trainers, that we're all continually learning, continuing to up our game, both and then learning from each other and bringing in expertise when we don't have it necessarily. So Dr. Japakar, who's one of the authors of that great book, Enlightened Bodies, has turned it into a 6-video sequence that takes about 2.5 hours and is hosted in KRI's e-learning center. So any one of you who are running a level 1, if you'd like to have her videos cover some or all of your Western anatomy work, you can have your students either in class with you, or best is perhaps give them the link, they watch it at home, It can count as classroom hours. And then in your in-person gatherings with your students, you can discuss, add on, and have richer interactions to really help your students learn, absorb, and apply this part of the teachings. So if that's of interest to you, check it out. I hope you all have a great couple of weeks, and we'll see you again in September. Satnam, many blessings.